Hello, Mr. Moses Akram. Could you explain in detail what kind of initiatives or activities exist in Uganda regarding halal certification?
Okay, the biggest movement, especially within halal certification in Uganda, or the halal industry in Uganda, is halal certification. That is currently being led by Uganda Halal Bureau. Halal in Uganda is a little bit different because Uganda is a Muslim minority country. So our understanding of it has to also exist within that perspective, in the sense that most of our manufacturers are not Muslim and they don't have to be Muslim for us to make sure that their products are halal. Likewise, support from government is critical for halal certification to be recognized, for halal certification to be implemented in a very right way. So it is an interesting journey in and of itself, but we've been doing this for the last 16 years. Currently, we have over 400 to 500 products that are certified halal within a manufacturing industry that is not really as big as, say, Turkey. But we are hoping that halal certification can help to boost trade, it can help to boost production capacity in Uganda. It is also very important in terms of food security. The more manufacturers that are halal certified, the more likely it is that we solve the issues of unemployment. The more likely it is that we solve the issues of production capacities, because halal can also be used as a market tool. In fact, it should be used as the primary market tool for markets like Turkey that are halal sensitive, for markets and other halal sensitive markets. Of course, when we talk about halal and the landscape of halal in Uganda, there is also the aspect of international recognition and accreditation. I'm happy to report that Uganda Halal Bureau is currently in the process of accreditation with HAC. That's very important for us. We've just interacted with the boss at CESRIC, and her training is also very critical. But the foundation of halal in Uganda, today at least, is standardization, and that is led by CIMIC, the Standards Metrology Institute of Islamic Countries, which is based here. So you guys are really forming the foundation of halal in Uganda, and it is helping us to implement it and to certify products in a way that is consistent, in a way that is standardized and internationally recognized. So when you ask me what developments exist within the halal industry in Uganda, halal certification is the foundation of it. But behind halal certification is CIMIC. So in very many ways, Turkey is the foundation of halal certification in Uganda. Yes.
For which religion is the halal certification valid?
That is an interesting question because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us to consume halal. In fact, He demands us that we consume halal. He demands that we consume halal and separate it from consuming haram. In fact, He goes ahead and says, some of these items I have forbidden you from consuming. So the foundation of halal is within Islam. But halal is designed for the protection of all human beings, regardless of religion, regardless of religious affiliation. And that is important to understand. In Uganda, the word halal means good, and the word haram means bad, regardless of the religion that you profess. Because Uganda is a more nuanced society, in the sense that we relate to each other, and our religions are a way for us to relate to each other as opposed to divide. So when we say that a product is halal, we normally want to make sure that everyone understands that it is a product they can consume. It is a product that is good for them, it is healthy, it is nutritious, it is beautiful in every single conceivable way. The opposite of that being that it could create problems for them. So that is how we manage halal in Uganda. So when you say which religions or what kind of people are responsible or affected by halal, all of us are. But the laws of halal and the principles and the spirit of halal stems from the Islamic faith, which is our foundation, of course, as I had mentioned earlier. Yes. I hope, sorry, when we talk about halal, the questions are probably rather more nuanced, so the answers must also be equally nuanced. But I'm trying to make sure that it is as simple as possible, so that each of us understands our role in this industry and our role in this mandate. Normally we consider it a mandate for us as the halal certification body But likewise, a mandate for the consumers, both in Uganda and outside Uganda. All of us must eat halal. All of us must consume halal, must use halal, because it is the right thing to do and it is a good thing as well. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
MashaAllah. Assalamu alaikum.